But the egg is a metaphor, just show us like we're just inside of this embryo is inside asleep, sound asleep. That's all it knows. It doesn't know anything else because you're the egg. Yeah. You haven't hatched. Yeah. That's all. There's nothing else. There's a big world out there. What was the name of that farm?
The Biggest Little Farm.
The Biggest Little Farm. So until it has all those mistakes and it has all those accidents and it has all those experiences, it's not really going to go very far. Right. It's only growing from the mistakes. It's growing and it's difficult. All the mistakes, all the error, all the trial and tribulations is difficult. But then why the hell do we keep doing it? Because we want to grow. If we didn't think that we were going to grow out of this, we would have friggin' never continued doing this. You won't continue doing this trial and tribulation and making all these mistakes and errors till eventually you have that aha moment. Right? Yeah. It's the same thing. You can use any metaphor, anything at all, but you have to basically do it only on yourself. This work is work on yourself, not work on her or work on him or work on them or look at those idiots in that country. No. They're wrong, I'm right. No. There's no wrong and there is no right. There is no good, there's no bad. I must struggle with myself. There's no shoulda, coulda, woulda. It's that I have to face myself as I am, factually. If I don't see myself 100% the way I am, then I'm just cutting and I'm deceiving myself. So you're never going to come to self-remembering. Never. There's the outer world, that's a fact, but I fool around with it. I do. Then there's the inner world. That's a fact, but I fool around with that too. I make it into what I hallucinate it to be, what I imagine it to be. That's why people are drunks or alcoholics and people are drug addicts, because they can't take facts. So they have to get numb and make it all roses until they sober up and like, ooh, this is too bad. I'll get drunk again. Back and forth, back and forth. That's like drugs. You go up and down, but you're not going to really achieve anything from any of it, except go round and around. So if one faces the outer world as a fact, can we do that? That's very, very difficult. That's what Krishnamurti is saying, the challenge of change. Why don't you change? Well, it's difficult. Of course it's difficult. If it was easy, there wouldn't be any growth from it. You only grow from things that are really difficult. Then there's the inner world. I can't stand this. I'm having all these horrible situations. I'm angry. I'm thrilled. I'm happy. And it's like a roller coaster ride. So you need to witness the outer world as it is, fact. You need to witness the inner world as it is, fact. And that's me. That's yourself. Not to change it, not to say, oh yeah, but if she did this over there, it would be better. You're interfering with yourself. You're interfering with what is. You're tweaking it, turning it, changing it to your like and dislike. So the question is like, I can't even see what's going on because I keep screwing around with everything. I have to question, why am I tweaking all this stuff? Why don't I even want to see what is? The question is, why don't I even want to see my life as a fact? This is me. This is the fact. Instead of me dancing around and saying, yeah, but that's their fault, and when I was 3 years old, this happened to me, and this happened to me in 6th grade. These are past. These are memories. They happen. It's the fact that they happen. But to bring them up now is not going to do anything but make me confused. Analysis is paralysis. What's happening right now, that's the work. The work is being in the moment, being present, right? If you're not right here in the moment, and I'm going back to when I was in third grade, I'm not in the moment. So to be in the moment is the challenge. That's what Gurdjieff is bringing about, is the whole idea of self-remembering is not an idea, it's bringing all the four bodies together. It's being able to witness neutrally, in complete neutrality, the thoughts, the feelings, the whole physical, the body, the whole energy, the whole, all of that, to witness all of that together without interfering, with no interference at all, to see it as a fact. This is what is. It's a fact. This is me. And to see that day in and day out, and not to change it. Because that's what the problem is. You're trying to change it so it'll be nice. Oh yeah, but we'll tweak over this over here so I won't have to get, to realize how bad it is or how good it is. Even if you're too good, it's just as terrible as being too bad. Being on a pedestal is no different than being a nut. You need to have balance and clarity. So if you're not balanced and you're way up there, that's not a balance. You're way down there, that's not a balance. It's not balanced. So the question is, why can't I see myself as I am? The real question is, who am I? That's what the question is. Who am I? I'm not my body. I'm not my thoughts. I'm not my energies. I'm all of that and more. More. So what is that more? The question is really, I'm questioning myself of who am I? Where did I come from? What am I doing here? Where am I going? You start getting, not to answer those, but you start seeing them. That's clarity. You don't answer them. I'm going, to Hawaii in August for a 2-week vacation. Or I'm going to go to Planet 24 and have a nice little moment of nirvana. It's the same thing. It's basically, that's not what we're talking about. We're questioning ourselves of where am I going? I need to know that now. Not when I take my last breath and drop the body and leave the persona, the personality. I have to know now, where am I really going? Where am I now? And really, where did I come from? Very simple. With clarity. To be very clear. It's not my hallucination that knows where I came from. Or my imagination that knows where it's going. Dealing with all the angels and flying around with all this nonsense. It's crazy making. Those are not facts. It's hallucination.